everybody, and I am so excited for this. For those of you that don't know, well, actually, I don't know because, well, a few years ago, it's quite a while, I believe, I saw a trailer for this. And I loved it. The animation, the themes, everything that I could deduce from the trailer. And so I put it on a reminder. And now they've released a teaser for it. And I basically forgotten everything about it, except I really liked it. And it looked amazing. And I think even they're gonna release this thing in a few weeks, which is just incredible. Now, I haven't actively waited, but I did know about the project, but I've forgotten basically. But now I've got this in my feed, and I am very happy indeed. But let's see what I can deduce from this, because, oof. All right, I'm ready.
Ano ba yan? Huwag babagal-bagal. Mamayang gabi na yung ano natin
I don't understand a word they're saying, but
Sara, ano ba yan?
again, looks very nice. Siren Sushi. And there's a mermaid there. That's actually kind of horrifying, because it's sushi, it's, fish, and I hope we're not eating the mermaid, or I guess siren in this case. That would be actually incredibly gruesome. It looks very modern. Or not modern, but it doesn't look futuristic or anything. It looks a little bit downtrodden. But funeral service. They're in the middle. Remember, SGMA. Interesting place for an ad for such a thing.
Babagal-bagal.
Coming soon. Looks very clean. Very nice.
Mamayang gabi na yung ano natin
Oh my god. Yeah, they got the food, and then caution, live siren. That's horrible. It's so... because it's basically a human. Well, seemingly. I mean, it could, I guess, be a mindless monster that just looks like a human, but if it's a fully sentient being, this is akin to torture. I mean, yeah, it's a nice box, but what the hell, man? It's slavery. It's almost worse than slavery, because I fear what you're gonna do to it. Huh. No discernible features I can deduce from people around, but it seems that they're not gonna eat it. But they're gonna... I bet they're gonna put it on show or something like that horrible, because it's in a nice box, yeah, but I don't think they value it as a sentient being. Oh, perhaps this is the main character or something? That is not normal fish. So this is probably some fantasy world. I mean, yeah, it's a siren, but it could have just been a siren that is just the only magical creature. But here we see that there are other special fish, or at least no fish that I recognize, and they're making sushi. Schedule. Oh. It's called The Lovers, and I'm a sucker for romance. So, is it a romance between those two? But it would be very hard to develop an equal relationship under these circumstances, because I really hope they're treating the siren good. I really like the tale. And it's... I hope it prefers to be naked, because otherwise this is, again, very dehumanizing. I actually thought for a minute, like, my whole mentality switched, because... hold on. She looked at the ladder, and then I remember sirens usually are very bewitching and lure sailors and some such. So I thought for a moment that maybe this siren is luring this person into its chamber to drown it or something like that. And it could very well be. I mean, this could be a very dark story if that was the case. If it turns out they develop a loving relationship, then in the end it turns out this siren is just using it to get a human to get into a chamber to eat or something like that. I would be fine either case because that's such a gruesome story, but I do want them to have an actual relationship. Killing fish, blood. Oh, dream. Oh. These visuals are amazing. They give me vibe like almost dreamlike sequences. I really shouldn't pause on certain points because the siren is naked. But I'm unsure if YouTube's gonna sense that. Either way, this very much seems like a dream type of sequence, and it's probably her battling her own mentality of, well, having a relationship with a siren that is so, well, dehumanized from at least my perspective, because it seems like they're putting it on like a show, like a pet, like it reminds me of those. I'm actually unsure, but I think they're called freak shows. That is a very demeaning term. I believe it's something else, but English is not my native language. I don't know, but in that vibe, that this they were very exploited for their abnormalities. And I feel like it's giving me the same sort of vibe with exploitation. But it's even worse here because it could be akin to slavery. Her holding a knife. I am actually getting the vibe that she's not pointing this knife as a fish right now. Because we saw some blood and... oh, it's very... And I really like the art style, how they look. It's blood, the water. And I also like this, the blood coming from her mouth, because we don't actually know what she's doing. It could be that maybe if the siren needs to consume human blood and flesh or something along those lines, that they of course need to feed it. And that is of course provided blood, I assume. She does not look happy. Oh. I feel like I can't just watch this, alright? I am incapable of watching this. This seems actually like the siren out of the water, which is interesting. I wonder how it'll survive, or if it can. And this is her falling from... oh, the ladder, and blood dripping from her hand. Is it possible that when they first met, the siren entranced it, and she then walked up the ladders, and the siren went on and bit her to get a taste of that human blood, and that's what we saw earlier. And that's an early casing of the sort of the dangers of her. And I would like that because it's an interesting case to begin a relationship. And I am shipping these two. I haven't seen them speak, but that's the vibe I'm getting. It can't not be, alright? It's called The Lovers. And that shot. It's still in the glass, I believe, but it's just red all over the place. Could simply be a red lamp. I believe that would be the case. But I think we're continuing her blood dripping from her, or maybe it happens multiple times. I am very curious. Oh, really? Yeah, she going into the water herself. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be the siren's chamber, but I believe it is. Interesting. And what is... oh my god, the longer I look at it, the more disturbed I'm getting. It looks like a human eye, and is that an arm? Is this the siren's body? What the hell? It looks like she's fiddling with a siren's insides. Oh my god. What the hell is... and then the hands going like that. I am really scared now what this is about. Oh my god. That is actually terrifying. This visage, I mean, what could it mean? What is the context? it could be beautiful. I mean, the visuals are very beautiful, and they could make it beautiful. But I'm honestly mostly horrified right now. And her opening up here to a bound siren, so they can't survive without water. But oh my god, it's so wrong. It's so wrong. We you want you to dine with the lovers. Aww. Studio heartbreak. Is that the end? Yeah, it is the end. We didn't get anything more. Right. This teaser gave us a lot, and at the same time didn't give too much. Because I mean, it gave away sort of who the main protagonists are. Well, I believe so. I haven't seen the actual episode yet because it isn't out yet. And it actually didn't show that much about the relationship, but they're getting close, and it's called The Lovers. So I am very much looking forward to love blossoming between them. At the same time, how exactly is that gonna be? I hope it's a healthy relationship. But just also the nature of this world is fascinating. Just the fish and just what the hell is happening with the eye and what is coming out of the siren. I don't believe. Where is that? Here. I don't believe she's pregnant or anything. It's too gruesome for that. I guess it could be. But mayhaps. And this is, but it looks like an eye. It's such an eye. It's so horrifying. But it could, I guess, be some sort of egg. I'm just scrambling for thoughts right now. We did get too much music or sound effects, so I can't really comment on that. But I hope if it matches the animation, it'd be good. I am so curious. I don't even know if it's gonna be a single episode or an entire series they're gonna do, or how long it's. It could be 5 minutes. Either way, I'm sure it's gonna be amazing, and I have high expectations for it, and I'm sure you do as well. And I'll perhaps see you then. Or tell me first what you believe is going to happen. And they're only going to be valid until the episode comes up, alright? But please tell me your fears about what you believe is going to occur. And I'll see you some other time. Bye.